In the previous lesson, we learned words, nouns, which exist only in plural in Russian language. Now let's learn words which exist only in singular in Russian language. Well, and the words which exist only in singular in Russian language, in my view, are a little bit more tricky than those in plural, because those in plural, once you learn them, and you will more likely use them both in plural and singular the same way. However, those in singular, they're kind of a little bit misleading. If you don't know that this word exists only in singular, you might fall for the trick because they're got general endings. You might want to modify the ending to the plural. And some Russians make these mistakes also. However, those mistakes, if you do them, don't worry about this. These are minor mistakes and do not contribute anything to misunderstanding. So everybody will understand you the same way as you intend to be understood. So start speaking first and then you will understand and you will be understood. Let's start. Again, we will have groupings. And first group would be a collective description. So you get some word which describes a certain set of words or of concepts or of objects. The example would be dishware, посуда. Посуда, dishware. So everything what's inside the kitchen, what you can eat from or with, is посуда. Next one, furniture, мебель. Мебель. Мебель is furniture. Обувь is footwear. Обувь. Обувь, footwear. Everything what you can wear on your legs is обувь. Мебель, everything what's inside your flat, furniture. Оружие. Оружие, weapons. Оружие. Well, and weapons, there is no exclusion out of this. It could be a rocket, it could be, I don't know what kind of weapons there are. It could be a tank. Everything is оружие. Everything what's made to kill somebody is оружие. Then clothes, everything what you wear on your body. Одежда. Одежда. Written одежда, pronounced одежда. And let's take last one, косметика. Cosmetics. Cosmetica, cosmetics. As I told you, there's a collective word for a set of objects. It's not exclusive, just made up for you to study this word. So there might be some words which are not following this logic. This is the grouping for you to help you remembering that there are some words which are only in singular, and if you use them in plural, you need to use the singular form. They're also indicated in the dictionary only as singular. You won't find the plural counterpart for those words. Now the second one would be human activities. Everything what humans do together. Again, a little bit similar with plural, with only plural words. The first one would be politica. Politica is politics or policy. Politica. Easy to remember word because we got also politics in English. So same sound. It is a cognate. Промышленность. Промышленность is a difficult word. Промышленность. 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 Well, you don't need to remember this word. However, just try to read it and try to pronounce it. It's a great exercise for your pronunciation. Промышленность. Промышленность is industry. Economica. Economics. Economica. Economics. Mathematica would be also a word from the same category. There is no different mathematics. Only one, mathematica. Sport is sports. Sport. sports. Let's take Mathematica also. Ma, te, ma, ti, ka. Математика. Телевидение. Television. Te, le, vi, de, ni, ye. Television. Телевидение. And radio. Ra, di, o. So we got quite few words which existed only in singular. There are also non-categorized words. For you, it's important to know that such words are existent, and because it will be important in the future once you start adjust sentences according to the gender or the number of nouns. So, radio is radio, телевидение, television, математика, mathematics, sport is sports, экономика is economics, politica is politics. We know almost all of these words. It's perfect to study, it's perfect to learn. These words belong to a special category of words, cognates. They got the same sound and same meaning in English and Russian. And if you're interested in these words, and I think you should learn them, or at least you should listen to them once or twice, just go back to the Russian online university to the basic course, and you can find 4 lessons about these words. And there are about 150 to 200 words which are bridging the distance between English and Russian. Very useful words. 3. The third category would be substances. Something like collective substance, or foods, fruits, for example, vegetables would fall. Some of the names of these objects will fall inside this category. Let's look at them. Золото. Золото is gold. Золото. Золото, gold. Нефть is oil, crude oil. So the oil we use in industry or fuel the tanks of our cars. Oil, нефть. Нефть. A very important word in Russia. A huge industry, промышленность, is built on нефть. We export oil and we use it as the political instrument. It's blessing and curse of Russia. Шерсть. Шерсть is wool. Шерсть. Wool. Шерсть. Масло. Масло. Масло is oil, also oil like olive oil or vegetable oil. Oil used to reduce the friction somewhere in the house or also in the industry. But масло is also butter. So this kind of butter. Нефть is oil in the sense of crude oil, in the sense of the raw material to produce any other kind of oils or fuels. Pivo. Important word, beer. Pivo. Pivo. The same will be with vodka. There is no plural of vodka. Vodka. Изюм. Изюm, raisins. Изюм. Изюм, raisins. Капуста, cabbage. Капуста. And look, onions. Look, onions. And let's take one very important one, chocolate. Chocolate. Can you guess the meaning? Chocolate. 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 In Russia, we got different fabrics of chocolate. Actually, the Ukrainian president, the current Ukrainian president, he owns a huge chocolate industry in Ukraine. And chocolate recently became a political instrument because in Russia, some people refuse to buy chocolate coming from the Ukrainian president, who, according to opinion of some Russians, was not elected properly because Ukrainians removed their president not according to the constitution. There are some thoughts about this to make, and some people got different opinions. However, what can we do? In Russia and Ukraine, people are very much distant from the decisions of their governments. We are not feeling reflected in the actions of our governments, so we are kind of victims of politics. So I'm sorry for this political excursus. And let's do the last category. The last category would be feelings and sensations. So, some feelings. Happiness is a feeling. Счастье. 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 And envy would be зависть. Зависть. And sadness would be грусть. Грусть. Грусть, sadness. So all of the emotions and sensations will be only in singular. So let's repeat some of these words. Золото. Золото is gold. Нефть, oil, as the raw resource, as crude oil. Нефть. Шерсть, wool, шерсть. Масло, oil or butter. Пиво is beer, пиво, important word for Russians. And vodka. Such a cliche for Russians. Vodka. Изюм, raisins. Kapusta is cabbage. Look, onions. And chocolate, chocolate. Chocolate, look, onion. Kapusta, cabbage. Изюм, raisins. Happiness, the feelings and sensations are all in singular. Счастье, happiness. Зависть, envy. Зависть. Грусть, sadness. Try to pronounce with me. So I'm pronouncing it kind of slow, and you need to pronounce it with me because many letters and many sounds you are listening right now are new for you. Счастье. Actually, счастье pronounced счастье. So I'm pronouncing it for you счастье because it's written this way. And I feel like you need to reduce the complexity of what you're learning right now because we're learning so many concepts and they're rolling one after another. But if you hear счастье, it is счастье. So счастье. SC is pronounced as sh. Счастье. Зависть is envy. Зависть. Грусть is sadness. Грусть.